Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy E.T. Blue coming back at you again. And unfortunately, we just didn't fit the bill today. We lost to the Rams 30-22. And my man JG here. The biggest thing in this game, man, the defense dropped the goose egg. They didn't hold up. For whatever reason, Antoine Woods was not the human log like he normally is. I mean, we was getting gashed up the middle. C.J. Anderson was killing us. It wasn't even Gurley. It was C.J. Anderson. And I said this in my last video. I said, look, you got to stop the run. You don't stop that run, we're not going to win this game, period. Because if we stopped the run, we was going to be able to stop Jared Goff in the air. And we did. I mean, we held him, you know, in the aerial attack. But their running game, our defense just didn't want it. And, you know, Dak tried. You know, I look at it like this. Everybody was at fault. Everybody messed up this game. Mm-hmm. From the coaching staff to player execution. There's a lot of things that you could pinpoint that went wrong in this game. What you think?
Man, I just think that they fooled our defense a lot. They kept our linebackers on their heels with a lot of the misdirection. And while they did that, up front, they just tore our defensive line a new one. Yeah. And they just kept us on our heels. And we were playing 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage most of the game. And, I mean, if you look at all of their drives, man, we rarely, I don't think we held them to a 3-and-out all day.
Yeah.
I don't think we did.
No.
And, you know, that's something that we hung our hats on. So, just got to go back to the drawing board. I think that defensive line is definitely something we got to build on. Like
that
we
4th and 1 was big. Not converting that 4th and 1.
Yeah, it was. It was huge. In my mind, I thought it was a horrible play call. Not the play call itself, but the formation was just all out of whack.
They should have bumped it out to the outside. If they would have bumped it out to the outside, they would have got at least 5 yards off that play because there was nobody there.
Well, I mean, Talib was there to play contain. So I would have liked our chances a little bit better if Zeke would have bounced it out and tried Talib, opposed to trying to keep it inside because he was stacked inside for the play that we were going to run. But again, his lead blocker, he motioned Noah Brown to be his lead blocker on that play. So how much are we expecting to get a 4th and 1 if earlier in the game we have Olawale in, we go high and we run behind him, but all of a sudden we go.
He wasn't in the game
and we put a 220-pound receiver to lead block. I don't know.
And then you don't even you stop running the screens. You did one wheel route play that didn't work because it was called back on a penalty. Do it again. You saw that it worked. The things that worked, they just stopped. They gave up. And that's
Jarwin was good tonight.
They stopped playing the tight ends too. I didn't see them get a pass in the 4th quarter.
But I mean, to their credit though, I believe that if they could, I think that Jarwin and Beasley were really banged up. And,
yeah, they were.
And they really called the game like they were banged up. So
yeah.
They probably really were injured.
I get it, but there's other players that you can play. Like you said, Jameis Olawale, they could have threw some wrinkles in with him.
Yeah, but apparently they can't
Rod Smith didn't get in at all. Yeah. You could have threw some screen passes to him. You could have done some of the things that you did on the screen plays and swing it out to him. Even though your tight end's not there, give it to Rod Smith. Do some things, man. Like, there's so many different things they could have done in that game that they chose not to do. And it's simple stuff. It's not rocket science. If we're sitting here looking at it and saying they should be able to do it, and like I mean, he's a coach, but like I said, we're not in the NFL by any means. But again, if you know the game of football and you know this staff really well, and you know these players and what they can do, and you're not utilizing what you have, that's the biggest problem that I have right now.
I'll tell you one thing. I better not ever hear from one of y'all again saying that Rico Gathers needs to play. I think Rico just showed y'all what it was.
Talking about him too.
Yeah, and here it is. If you look at the body language of everybody when he dropped that pass, it was almost like
that was your chance, bruh.
Or it was almost like they used to him fucking up. It was he walked off the field. He was off the field like,
yep. That was my one chance. I'm done. I'm done, son.
Yeah, dog. Nah. Yeah. I've seen enough of Rico in my time.
So
I've seen enough.
I mean, it's really not much to talk about. I mean, outside of that, I mean,
Yeah.
you look at it, it sucks. I mean, but we still riding for our Cowboys. We still here as YouTubers. We still gonna be talking. We're gonna still be doing videos throughout the playoffs. You know, shout out to the Rams. The Rams played a really good game. They knew how to stop us, and they played their game. And Sean McVay's got this team rolling, and they ready to go. So, you know, shout out to the Rams, and you guys did the damn thing. You guys beat us. You know, it just wasn't our time. So we'll just have to try again next year. Get our guys that are injured healthy back on the field, and try again next year. So I'm always gonna say, how about them Cowboys? But you know, we just fell short this time.
Yes,
but
sir.
at least we wasn't one and done. We got one game in. You know, just try again next year.
Well, it looks like I'm gonna be doing a lot of laundry tomorrow. I ain't watching no damn football.
Right. I got a whole bucket waiting for me when I get home. But report live from Mark Holmes' basement. It's your boy E2 Blue in.
DMV.
All right, y'all. I'll holler at y'all later.